Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome to NIPS Home School. Hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Kamrun, Assistant Teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School, Delhi. My dear students of class 6, today I am going to take your English second paper and our today's topic is transformation. Assertive to interrogative, part 1. And today we will discuss rule 1 to 5. Let's start our class. Class 6 subject in its second paper and our topic is transformation affirmative to negative. Number 1, an assertive sentence having auxiliary verb is changed into interrogative by using the following rule. So if you find auxiliary verb in the assertive sentence, how you will change it to interrogative sentence? And there is a rule and there is the structure we will follow it. Auxiliary verb plus not subject plus the rest of the sentence plus note of interrogation, that means the question mark, or you can also follow this rule. Auxiliary verb plus subject plus not, this is the short form, this is the full form of not. The rest of the sentence plus note of interrogation. Let's do the exercise. Now look, assertive sentence, he is absent from the meeting. He is absent from the meeting. Now look, there is the auxiliary verb is. So how you will change it? We can change it. If you want to follow the first rule, now he is absent from the meeting. Okay. So at first we will write auxiliary verb. The is our auxiliary verb. Is, then the short form of not, isn't, then the subject, and which one is the subject? He is our subject, so we write here he, isn't he, then the rest of the sentence, isn't he, then the rest of the sentence is absent from the meeting. Isn't he absent from the meeting? And the note of interrogation, that means the question mark. Now we will go to our next example, that means our next exercise. Now look, assertive, we can do the work. We can do the work. Now look, here can is the auxiliary verb. Now we can do it. At first we will write here can, then our subject is we. Now look, if we follow the second rule, now look, auxiliary verb plus subject. At first we have written here can, now our subject we, can we, now we will write here not. Can we not, then the rest of the sentence, that means do this work. Can we not do this work? Then the note of interrogation of question mark, or can't we do this work? If you follow the first rule, it will be can't we do this work, or you can also write it like this, can we not do this work? Both are correct. Now we will go to our next rule, rule number 2. Assertive sentence having no or not is changed into interrogative by removing the negative word and by using the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, let's read it again. Assertive sentence having no or not is changed into interrogative by removing the negative word and by using the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. Now look, if you find not in assertive sentence, when you are going to change it to interrogative sentence, you will just remove or omit the word not and you will start your assertive sentence, interrogative sentence with the auxiliary verb. Now look, he is not a good student. He is not a good student, and there is the word not, and there is also auxiliary verb is. So in our interrogative sentence, we will omit or you will remove not, and we will start our sentence with the auxiliary verb, that means is. Is, then we will write our subject is he, and then the rest of the sentence. Is he a good student? Now we will give the note of interrogation, that means question sign, a question mark. Now look, next one, I shall not go to college tomorrow. I shall not go to college tomorrow. Shall is the auxiliary verb and here is the word not. So how will we change it? We can write here. Now look, at first we will start our sentence with auxiliary verb shall, then our subject I, and now the rest of the sentence. Shall I go to college tomorrow? And the question mark. Now we will go to our next rule, rule number 3. Assertive sentence having simple present tense without auxiliary verb is changed into interrogative by using the following rule. So now if the sentence is in the simple present tense or present indefinite tense, and if there is no auxiliary verb, we will follow this rule. Don't or doesn't, then the given subject plus base form of the verb, and you all know that after do or does we will use the base form of the verb, then the rest part of the sentence plus note of interrogation. Or you can also write like this: do or does plus subject plus note, then the base form of the main verb, and then you will add the rest part of the sentence and note of interrogation. Okay, let's do this exercise. Karim likes tea. Karim likes tea. Now look at the verb like. We add s at the end of the word like. That means this is the simple present tense or present indefinite tense. Now look, there is no auxiliary verb, so we will start our question or interrogative sentence with do or does or don't or doesn't. Now look, according to our tense, there will be does. Now look, Karim is the singular subject, third person singular number, so there will be does, and we will add here not. Doesn't, then after doesn't or don't we will write here the given subject, that means Karim. Doesn't Karim. Now the base form of the main verb, that means the base form of the main verb, that means like. Doesn't Karim like, now that is part of the sentence, tea. Doesn't Karim like tea? Now look, we got it. And now look, just like that, if the sentence is in the past form, how will you change it? You will just add, start your sentence with did. They played football. They played football. Now look at this verb played. It is in the past form. That means it is simple past tense or past indefinite tense. So we will start our sentence, interrogative sentence with did. Or we will, now this is the affirmative sentence, so we will make it negative, didn't. Now the given subject, that means they, didn't they, and the base form of the verb, that means play. Didn't they play football? Now the note of interrogation. Didn't they play football? Now we will go to our next rule, rule number 5. An assertive sentence containing never is changed into interrogative by using ever in place of never and anything in place of nothing. So if you find any assertive sentence containing never or anything, so you will change, never will be replaced by ever and nothing will be replaced by the word anything. So in place of never we will write ever, and in place of nothing we will write anything. Now look, I never drink tea. I never drink tea. Now we will make it interrogative. And now look, I never drink tea. There's no auxiliary verb. So we will start our sentence with do or does or did according to the tense. Now I never drink tea. This is the simple present tense. And now look at the subject. This is I. So we will start our sentence with do. That means we will start our interrogative sentence with do. Do, then the subject I. Do I, and never will be replaced by the word ever. Do I ever. Now the verb drink, that means the rest of the sentence, do I ever drink tea, and the note of interrogation. Now next sentence, there was nothing to do. There was nothing to do. Now look, there was nothing to do, and there is the auxiliary verb. So we will start our sentence with auxiliary verb was, and anything will take the place of nothing. Now look, was there, at first we will write was, then there will be there, was there, and now we will write here anything instead of nothing in our interrogative sentence. Was there anything? Now the rest part of the sentence, to do. Was there anything to do? So we will write ever instead of never, and we will write anything instead of nothing in our interrogative sentence. I mean, if you transform assertive sentence into interrogative. Now we will go to our next rule, rule number 5. An assertive sentence beginning with everybody or everyone or all is changed into interrogative by using the following rule. So if the assertive sentence starts with everybody or everyone or all, we will follow the rule. At first we will start our interrogative sentence with who, then does not or doesn't or does not, didn't or did not, according to the tense and person. Then base form of the verb, then the rest of the sentence plus note of interrogation. So we will start our interrogative sentence with who, then doesn't or does not, didn't or didn't, according to the tense and the person or the subject. Okay. Then we will write the base form of the verb, that is the main form of the verb, and the rest part of the sentence, then the question mark. Now look, everybody hates a liar. Everybody hates a liar. So we will start with who. The sentence starts with everybody, everybody or everyone. So we will write here who at first. Now look, everybody hates a liar. So who, then now look, hates a liar, hates. There is the is at the end of the verb. So we will use here, we can write here does not or doesn't. So who, okay, I am writing the short form. Who doesn't, then the base form of the verb, who doesn't hate a liar. Then the rest, after hate, the rest part of the sentence, a liar, then the note of interrogation. Now look, everybody supported him. Everybody supported him. Supported. This is the past form of the verb support. That means this is the tense is simple past or past indefinite. So we will write what? We will, after who, we will write here did not. Now look, who did not, but didn't. Who didn't. Now the base form of the verb, that means support. Who didn't support. Now the rest of the part of the sentence, him. Who didn't support him, and the note of interrogation. So who didn't support him. So dear students, there are 5 rules 1 to 10, and you can follow your book, and all of you will go through these 5 rules, and then you will do your homework. Now look, there is a homework. This is homework number 4. Transform the following sentences into interrogatives. So you will transform this assertive sentence into interrogative sentence by using this rule. That means you will follow the rules 1 to 5 and then you will do your homework. You will transform this sentence into interrogatives. Number A, we are proud of our freedom fighters. Number A, we are proud of our freedom fighters. Number B, she did not give up hope. Number B, she did not give up hope. Number C, she goes to school in time. Number C, she goes to school in time. Number D, she never drinks tea. Number D, she never drinks tea. And number E, everybody respects a truthful person. Number E, everybody respects a truthful person. So there are 5 sentences and you will transform them into interrogative sentence. So dear students, that's all for today. Today we have discussed rule 1 to 5 of the transformation. That means today we will know the rules of assertive to interrogative. If you want to change the sentence from assertive to interrogative, you will follow these rules and all of you will go through your book and then you will do your homework by using these 5 rules. So dear students, all of you submit your homework regularly and listen to your parents. See you again. Allah Hafiz.